In this presentation, I will be discussing how well suited the Gambia is to be home to an H&M retail storefront. The Gambia is a small West African country formerly known as the Republic of the Gambia. It is surrounded completely by its larger neighbor, Senegal, and has a population of 1,882,450. The Gambian economy thrives on agriculture, textiles, and tourism. The country has a nominal GDP of 886 million. Some factors to be taken into consideration before H&M decides to move in to the Gambia with a retail storefront is their religion. They are primarily Muslim, the currency, which is Dalasi, and the current government, which is Unitary Residential Republic. The official language of Gambia is English, and this is used in most schools and workplaces. Now that you know a little bit about Gambia, I will give you some background information on H&M. H&M is known as Hennes and Mauritz. It was started in Sweden in 1947. Their vision is for affordable, sustainable fashion for men, women, children, and teenagers. H&M combines 6 different brands with 4,393 stores in 65 markets across the globe. H&M is known for being a leader in retail in the IT industry. Their recent flagship store in New York is complete with dressing room touchscreens and advanced point-of-sale systems. H&M retains a large percentage of their sales through their app and website. With such an IT-savvy company, we must analyze how prepared the Gambia's current IT infrastructure is to support an H&M retail storefront. I'm going to go over some IT readiness factors in the Gambia right now. So access is a huge factor. 66.2% of workplaces have access to a computer, but on the other side of that, only 12.4% of the population has said that they use a computer for personal use in the last 12 months. Now, the Gambia has one of the highest mobile phone usage penetration rates in Africa. So this tells us that majority of the citizens are accessing internet through their mobile phone. Another factor is censorship. There's extremely strong censorship in the Gambia. There's high usage regulations. Even in April of last year, the government actually shut down internet access during a strike against the government. So with this lack of personal access and high level of censorship, H&M will have to assess how this is going to affect their brand awareness and advertising strategies, because right now they use a lot of social media and search engine response to create this brand awareness. Education contributes to the IT readiness of the Gambia. Right now, the computer education in the country is a huge issue. There's only one computer per every 142 students. Now, the price of computers and accessing the internet is what contributes to this ratio. Also, there are low literacy levels, and it's hard for high levels of IT learning to go on without basic literacy skills. There is also a gender gap. Cost and culture roles keep IT services well beyond the reach of most women. So H&M is going to have to consider how these factors are going to contribute to them maintaining a well-trained labor force. Now, the Gambia is taking steps in the right direction. In 2004, the Information Technology Association of the Gambia was founded, and the ITAG was founded to promote the use and development of information communication technology in the Gambia. Now, my final recommendation, due to the lack of IT readiness, is that H&M does not open a retail storefront in the Gambia. H&M has made it clear in recent years that they wish to make huge technological advancements in their stores, and Gambia is just not the place for that right now. But with the Gambian government implementing IT initiatives, H&M can revisit the possibility in 5 to 10 years. Now, if you will, imagine H&M did decide to open a storefront in the Gambia. What changes would they need to make to their website in order to make it locally accessible? Now, with only 22% of businesses in the Gambia having websites, they certainly have a lot to consider. First and foremost, H&M must remember that the most Gambians are accessing the internet through their phones, so the website should be a lot more mobile friendly. Looking at the website, I see a few things right off the bat that I would change from the homepage. The first being the choice of clothing advertised. Now, the majority of Gambians are Muslim, so perhaps the company should choose to feature more modest clothing options on the Gambian version of the site. Now, second is the URL. It will have to be changed to .gm in order to make it accessible. And finally, H&M will need to add the Gambian currency of Dalisai to their currency options. Next, I took a look at the career portion of the website. Considering a low literacy rate and high mobile access rate, I believe it would be really beneficial for H&M to consider replacing the online resume portion with a polite message such as, "We are excited to meet you. Please come into our retail location and apply." And this would just take out the hassle of Gambians having to navigate the application from their mobile device, which many of them will be, and they can come in and fill out a paper application. Now, in conclusion of this presentation, I would just really like to thank you so much for your time. And you can find all my sources on the following slide. Many of them are very useful to finding out more about IT in Gambia.